Leads off in the third and gets first pitch curveball and fouls it off. Takes fastball. Well, they sent Arias down because Arias. So we just got the American League starters. All have 4 starters. Marcus Semien, Corky Everett will get a starting third base nod on the All-Star. A guy named Eddie Kazik with 300 that year and then was never the same. Swing and a miss.
Decades.
Yelich fouls off a fastball. Started Yelich with a fastball second time around, but he throws a changeup up and away, and it's 1-2 to being an older pitcher, but not as hard as he once did, and not as over pitches.
Yeah, well, that's why he's a great pitcher.
Buck Showalter puts it. Been able to manipulate the baseball. A traditional power pitcher. And this is with a curveball to Yelich.
Blister or whatever on his thumb, and he had to make. Max.
3-2 to Yelich. Fouls off that cutter. There's only 4 pitchers in.
Seaver.
Nope. You can go record. Lefty Grove. 4 pitchers in history, other than Max, who have others pitched before the 19. Back in the 1880. Actually, I've got a picture of him right here.
Oh.
Jesse Winker takes the curveball down and did not swing. Above that tonight. Winker takes it high, and it's 2-1. First, he's got 18 steals this year, including 1 in this series. Throw over, he does not, and that curveball bends in for a strike. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-2.
18 still.
Not going, and Winker takes it high. Ball 4, so back-to-back walk 9, and he walks 2 in a row. Suit up at MLB. Alvarez flashing signs to the
smog.
Adames grounds 1 foul. Especially working with a pitch clock, I wonder how much impact.
Could be one of the questions I would ask Max after the.
Put in my throat right now. As a broadcaster, there's a call strike.
With you, I mean, I can feel it in my throat right now, and I'll just say that anybody else out here tonight.
Did you get booted off the?
Get up and down as quickly as humanly possible so I could be here.
No, as they said in the classic musical. And Adames takes a curveball, strike 3.
As a hitter here, you see it's a backup slide, and it stayed inside, and it was a strike, and it just best. Remember him with the Nationals? He was the best at throwing that front.
2 out and 2 on it. Scherzer takes a look back at Yelich. And he takes a changeup for a strike. Nothing.
Looking at the fielder is not good. Winker's always got a little bag of tricks.
Here's the 1-1. That's right. McNeil's got it. Already struck out 3. 2 lucky fans will win 2 tickets to the Coors. Even if it did hit him. Alvarez trying to snap an 0 for 14. And Nimmo and a short. And Adames takes his time and throws. I can do just as well. World tonight. Brian Bello of the Red Sox is a no-hitter through 7 against.
Beatty's average is starting to creep back up top of it.
Adrian Hauser on in the city, and then got. That's hit in the air to the wall. It's out of here. Nothing New York. Mets 98th home run of the year.
I think he let go with one hand here. The sinker stayed up. No, he didn't. Strong ballpark.
Right on top of the speakeasy. Brandon Nimmo walked his first time. Back near the wall. Yelich, and it's out of here. And it's 2-0 New York. Back home runs.
Same pitch. Bell tie. Look at our camera crew.
Back-to-back home runs. Marte takes outside 2 of the 2 home runs. Anyway, the bus got from the pitch tonight. Got off the bus and onto the side, and then apparently, well after the Brewers made it, center field for a base hit. So 3 straight hits for New York. The Brewers pitching coach will come out for a conversation.
Nemo's home run here. There.
Very nice. Nemo's third home run of this series. He had 2 of them on America need our help. Now National League. Marte now has 330 stolen bases. Is Elvis Andrus, who has 3. And the first pitch slider misses inside off the bat of Marte. Cracks the inside corner and it's 1-1. 39 RBIs out of the lead all season. For it to come down. Brewers twice flying to center.
Oh, the big swing.
The 8th, still no score in that game. Boston on a pop-up that fell in off the glove, scampered to second and was thrown out by the right fielder. And he hits one down to third. Anderson's got it. The low throw and scoop to nothing.
The Mets have altered their outfield positioning. Position their outfielders based on where guys hit fly ball. You've got a much better chance of running underneath it for much time. So you should be positioned as an outfielder where guys hit. Ham's advice. And we've seen over the last couple of weeks more line drive.
It's common sense.
It's amazing that the Cardinals were in this year about all the things that he brought to the table this year without him, and that just gives you.
And that's common sense, really. It's just.
But it also helps you turn doubles into singles. Brian Anderson fouls one at the plate, 2-2.
Somebody who's had that type of an impact on the game. But he told a great story to illustrate it. Pham was in center field and he was just fouling. Kind of looked around. He said, "Me? What do I have to do with it?" As he motioned for Pham to move into right field, center field. He couldn't believe it to him. He didn't even have to move. And
I've heard similar stories about was Willie Mays, center field. Just in those days of his pitchers and the hitters and where everybody should play. Giant teams with Willie Mays.
I played with Hal. Heard quite a few stories about Willie.
It's Scherzer, and he doesn't. Certainly had the best chance to with all that equipment on.
He's got it. But he won?
I don't know. How do you assess blame? Either one of whom could have caught the ball. Swing and a miss. Miscommunication. Best.
5th strikeout on the.
Rang is 23 years old. Before his bat cooled down. That's going to be down for an extra base hit. And Turang Dick standing with the teams. Scherzer starts him off with a changeup. And Perkins takes it. The Nets are going to have to play it. I read an amazing stat today and looked at their next year.
Yes.
1918 Chicago White Sox. Perkins fouls it back.
That was the Philadelphia Athletics.
So I'm at the 1918 White Sox.
Oh.
1-2 coming. And it just missed inside with it well below expectations in the first half. Demarcation point. And Perkins just got in his press conference yesterday. Said basically a month.
They've done a huge hole
in the division ever in the history of baseball to win. Nets are far behind, 8.5 behind the final wild card. And the curveball struck him out. The Mets have a 2-0 lead.